back, family?
Yeah.
Okay. Are we back, family? All right. Sorry about that, fam. Some technical difficulties.
I have no idea what happened, but yeah.
It sure went out, boy. Sorry about that. We're going to try this thing over again now.
Okay.
Oh, boy. Yeah, we back. Thank you. I know, man. I don't know what happened. It went out on us. I think, okay, we straight. We lucky we back up. Okay.
Yeah.
That's hope this time it holds on.
I have no idea what happened there, but
that's okay. All right, so where were we? You were talking about.
I was getting ready to talk. I was getting ready to say I want to give a special shout out to the NFL. I gotta say, through 2 weeks, not a single one of these games has been boring.
No, they've been good.
Even the blowouts have been competitive at times. Like none of these games have been boring. Even my Jaguars, we've been getting smacked around for 2 weeks.
MG, boy,
and we even showed flashes of being watchable. So I do want to give a special shout out there. This past weekend. Oh, before I go into anything else, Derek Carr. First of all,
man, what do you see in Derek Carr?
Hold on, let me get to that. First of all, I have always liked Derek Carr. I put him in the same. I put him in the same category.
I'm missing something.
As Matt Stafford.
Wow.
Talented, but didn't have the necessary pieces around him. Didn't have the necessary coaching staff around him. And now that they have a few nice pieces, you see what he's doing. Through 2 weeks.
No, not
Matt Stafford. Yeah, hold on, let me give you his numbers. Through 2 weeks, he has almost 900 passing yards. Through 2 weeks, he has a passer rating of I think over 114 for 2 straight weeks.
Man, I ain't buying it, man. I don't know. I ain't buying it. I haven't seen enough.
The man is lasering the mess out of people, and if they continue that momentum, they could challenge Kansas City for. They're number one in the division right now.
Yeah, they're number one because they are
Kansas City lost. Kansas City lost, and the Chargers lost.
I told you Kansas City might drop down there for 3 or 4. I told you that.
And Denver, I think Denver is 2-0.
No, Denver. Did Denver win that second game? Yeah, they beat Jacksonville.
Yeah, Denver's 2-0. So.
That's right.
The Raiders and the Denver Broncos are tied for first in the division.
That's right.
So
okay.
That's one of my predictions that definitely went true.
The Dallas Cowboys, they got off the Steinman. So okay, now Cowboy fans, I'm gonna need y'all to pump your brakes though. Just pump your brakes. San Diego's supposed to won that game. They supposed to come back. Y'all came out strong. And I look up, it was 14-14. Going into the fourth, I think Dallas went up 17-14 or something like that. Okay, but that was a good game. I saw parts of it. I couldn't watch everything, but I was going back and forth trying to keep up the scores with everything. So, but I tell you,
the LA Chargers are cursed.
They say you're right about Stafford. Carr. Remind you of Stafford. Okay, the Cowboys are jinxed. I believe so.
I think the Chargers are jinxed.
But let me
tell you something. I'm
giving
respect to Dallas. They came out and ran the ball because somebody finally told them, run Z. You got a $90 million running back. Run him.
It ain't even about that. It's about balancing it.
Right. They came out with a balanced attack. So they jumped out early, and then, things happened the way it did in the middle of the game. But let's be real. Dallas did not win that game. The Chargers lost.
They got the L. They got the W.
They got the W. The Chargers lost that game. Just like Dallas didn't beat the Atlanta Falcons last year. Atlanta lost that game. You make too many mistakes, and you don't attack your opportunities. I don't even mean forced turnovers. Like they forced one turnover, if I remember correctly. That pick that Justin Herbert threw. Then he came back and started laser beaming them. Right. But they lost that game. 12 penalties equaling up to 99 yards. Yeah. That'll lose you a game. So
Chicago Bears, they got off the. Now, what you say about that? What did they say about Andy Dalton? Was he out for how long? Did you hear anything?
What type of? Torn ACL, non-contact injury.
Boy,
he's out.
Okay, there it is. Now, it's what's his name?
Justin Fields.
Justin Fields. It's his team. I think. Speak on the Birds, who are Atlanta Falcons or Seahawks. Which one?
Do you mean the Cards?
Which one? The Cardinals? The Birds? Which one?
Because they call it Dirty Birds. The Atlanta
we might
Falcons.
as well go into the talking with the fans now because I mean with the people in the chat now because this doggone thing don't threw us off.
Yeah, that's true.
So okay. Let's see. Kyle Pitts is a bust. Yeah, you
2
reaching.
games.
You reaching.
2 games.
Yeah,
you call
reaching.
him a bust already. 2 games.
Yeah. Anyway.
And he made big plays.
Oh, yeah, Atlanta. Atlanta. I'm not really keeping up with Atlanta. I'm not gonna see here like.
No offense, but y'all are terrible defensively.
Yeah, you got to get work on your defense. Let me see.
And y'all should have never got rid of Julio Jones. I don't know what
the Ravens are the only Birds worth talking about. The Ravens are a good ball club,
but the Ravens are 1-1.
We always respect the Ravens. I know I have,
especially with John.
I love physical. Yeah, with Harbaugh. Yeah, tough. Let's see. Yeah, definitely battling. Let's see. Okay. Anyway, okay. So no, I'm trying to read. Okay, the Raiders. You think the Raiders will make the playoffs this year?
They're picking them to be a playoff
team.
They
definitely looking like they're gonna make that.
We will see. It's too soon for me to say whether they're gonna make it or not. I need them to get past 5 games. When they get past 5 games, depending on what their record is, I'll be able to tell you whether or not.
No, you say the Raiders 5 games?
I think 5 games. If they get past 5 games, 4-1 or better, that's when I'll know.
You got to let me see the Raiders around the 9th or the 10th one because they don't been 5-1 before.
That's true.
A while back, and you got to be able to handle sustain that. The cheesehead Packers are garbage. Well, I hope they be again garbage this coming Sunday night when they run across that dirty red.
I can't.
Yes, sir. You already know.
I can't call a team who went to 2 straight NFC championships trash.
What I told you about Carolina, didn't I tell you?
Yeah,
Carolina 2-0, and I said that. I picked them.
Yes, you did.
I picked them to come back and surprise everybody in that division.
I did not expect the Saints to be super competitive this year under Jameis Winston, but I didn't expect them to get whooped the way that they did Sunday. That was surprising, but I wasn't surprised Jameis Winston turned the ball over as many times as he did.
But it's the NFL. One week there was ball, they blew the Packers out, then they turn around to get blowed out. It's hard. Everybody is good. So you got to look at it. You got to respect every team, especially in the NFL. College, not so much. But the NFL, 1 week you could be up, 1 week you could be way down. You can look like, So shout out to all those 2-0 teams because it's tough.
It's tough.
Yes,
it's
sir.
Very difficult to maintain.
Very, very tough.
Real quick side note. Y'all leave Trevor Lawrence alone. Leave him alone. He had a terrible game. He did. He had a terrible game.
With no offensive line.
But I need y'all to understand something. Again, he's a rookie. I'm going to say it again. Peyton Manning led the league in interceptions his rookie year. Y'all can't tell me he looks any worse than Blake Bortles did his first year. You can't tell me he looks any worse than that.
Boy, don't mention that dude there.
And we still went to an AFC Championship game with Blake Bortles.
Oh, my goodness.
Give him time. Give him time.
Blake Bortles.
He has already showed flashes of being every bit of the #1 overall pick as Jacksonville took him.
Tip top say go Steelers. Yeah, the Steelers will be all right. They'll be all right. The Steelers are bound by. I mean, hey, they ran across. You know, they should be back. Go Green Bay. All right. Bears. Charlie Mack, he always coming and throwing a joke. He said Jacksonville need Tebow. This dude here, man.
If this was years ago, I would agree with him. I know you trolling, but
yeah. Let me see, Carlo J.O. That's Lowe's. He said, this your Uncle Lowe's said Cowboy. Okay. He said Cowboys all day. Yeah.
I expect nothing less.
I told you. I said I expect y'all to win the division. That's as far as it's going.
I even said it. I didn't like how y'all were disrespecting Zeke last year. Y'all own fans are like, oh, he's washed up. We need to get rid of him. We shouldn't have paid him. Your own fans. I'm sitting here saying, well, first of all, y'all are not running him like y'all used to, number one. Number two, I wouldn't put my body on the line like that either if we going nowhere fast.
Yeah, in the first game, I knew it. When Dak threw over 50 times, I said, no matter what happens, they're going to lose. I don't know what it is. When you throw that many times, you're not going to get the W.
You will not. Especially if it's a big game. You will not win that game.
Arizona defense will be too what? The Arizona defense, boy, they might be. Well, they're
32nd in the power rankings defensively. So
what? Arizona? Oh, then
no. I'm sorry, not Arizona. I'm thinking Atlanta. Arizona's defense.
They should be up there.
That front seven, yes, has definitely stepped up. Oh my God, Chandler Jones is good.
All right,
he is so good. He's been good since the Patriots. He is. I hate how people keep disrespecting this man. I really do. Chandler Jones.
Oh, he a beast.
He is a beast.
He come around them corners, them ends.
He had 19 sacks in 2019. He had 19 sacks in 2019.
Yes, he did.
Nobody was talking about it until the end of the year. Everyone said, "Wait, what? He has how many? 19." Through 2 games, I think he had 7 already.
Now, I agree with you with that, Charlie Mike. He said until Jerry Jones would do right by Jimmy Johnson, boy. How about them Cowboys? That's why
They're cool right now.
Man, look, man, I'm talking about back then, 1993. I was there, and when he said that, you was 1 year old.
I was 1 year old. Goodness.
And my boy, look, man. I was there, broke my heart, because they just knocked off San Francisco in the NFC Championship. Whoo! Boy, look here. Boy, he said that they wasn't looking back no more. They was going. I said, God, they don't let them back in. Once Dallas get to going, once they get to going, and then they start recruiting right, getting who they want, you got to watch. Jerry Jones is a businessman now. He's slick. He can pick, but he should have left that team under Jimmy Johnson tutelage. Jimmy Johnson still probably can coach to this day.
Yeah.
So
I think so too. Watch out for the Buffalo Bills. I'm just going to say it now. Beware of the Buffalo Bills.
Who the Buffalo Bills?
Look out.
Nobody circled the wagons like the Buffalo Bills.
35
I
to
don't
nothing?
know, boy. I think, man, this is somebody. Okay, so who? I think the Cleveland Browns.
It's Baker. It's Baker.
He might be the one to mess it up.
It's
But
Baker.
the Cleveland Browns look like they can make it to the Super Bowl, man. They look like they can make it. Even though they lost that first game, they look like they can make the Super Bowl. So watch out for the Browns.
It's way too early for me to make a Super Bowl pick, but they're definitely making the playoffs. Matter of fact, their whole I'm
talking about the structure of their team. They can get there.
Oh yes, they can definitely get there.
It's Baker.
It's Baker.
He want to be a cowboy. He want to be a gunslinger.
Now I don't scrutinize him as much as a lot of
bruises.
people do. I don't scrutinize him as much as a lot of people do, but he has definitely got to play better when it's his time. And y'all know what I mean by when I say it's his time. He has to. When you have to throw at the end of the game, everybody knows you're about to throw. The enemy team knows you're about to throw. You have got to get in there and ice that game. Just like week 1 against the Dallas Cowboys with Tampa Bay. Or excuse me, like Skip Bayless calls them, Tampa Bay. Like Tampa Bay, Brady got the ball late. Not that much time left. Everybody knew. They said, yeah, this game over.
Well, Charlie Mike said Cam Newton headed to Detroit.
Why? Why do you feel that way?
I mean, I was going to ask him maybe, what's his source? He might know. I don't know. He said he headed to Detroit. You don't think nobody going to pick Cam up?
Not as a backup, absolutely. But Cam's not interested in being a backup.
No, he's not.
If anything, he needs to try to patch up things with Ron Rivera out in Washington. However, the way he handled that COVID situation with the Patriots put a bad taste in Ron Rivera's mouth.
Yeah.
Y'all forgetting Ron Rivera he beat cancer last year.
Yeah.
So he's a stickler for making sure you protect your teammates and the staff members in reference to COVID. Cam is still unvaccinated.
Yeah.
You're not coming anywhere near that franchise as long as he's head coach.
I don't think so, man. He gonna have to.
He gotta get vaccinated.
Man, they're not playing.
He will not play in
room,
Washington,
man.
And that's the only destination I can think of for him.
Man, with that foolishness. Yeah.
That's the only either there or Houston.
Houston.
Because they need a quarterback. Because who is that star? I think Tyrod Taylor got hurt.
Yeah, he did. But anyway, it's one game, fam, that I have that I choose for y'all to pick the score to. And it's a good one. It's the Monday night game. Philadelphia at Dallas. The first 5, and who get the team who win right and the score right, you win $25. Go right now. Who gonna win? Philadelphia at Dallas. That's the game. Give me the winner and the score.
And while they're doing that, I'm going to ask you something, Pops.
Go ahead.
I know it's really, really early in the season, but based on the way everybody has been playing, who would be your pick right now for MVP?
Pick for MVP.
Who looks like they just got it right now?
Oh, man. man, Tom Brady, man. Tom Brady, man. This dude sitting back there in that pocket just winging it. And the only team feeling, okay, what he got? What we got? Charlie Mack, Andy Moore, two more. Two more. Whoever the last two is going to stop right there.
Once they get past 5 people, screenshot it.
All right.
To me, it's either Tom Brady or Russell Wilson. Through 2 games, Russell Wilson got 7 passing touchdowns. Almost, I want to say
1, 2, 3, 4.
800.
Timothy McMullen. One more. McMullen. One more pick. Cowboy fans are awful. Well, they told you they remind me of Florida State fans. Sometimes they go together.
They're the same people.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, that's
the same people.
James Wilson is the last one. It is. James Wilson was the last one. That's it. And everybody picked the Eagles except Tamatha. Dallas 28-14.
That's a good score.
That's a good score.
I give the Cowboys defense this. They're not as solid. They're not as solid with their technical skill, like covering the ball and everything. But they got some athletes over there, and they're playing.
They got some athletes, but this dude, what's his name? What's his name? The guy.
At what position?
McGregor keep getting hurt. What's his name? Gregory.
He keep
getting hurt. But if they kept Lawrence. His name Lawrence.
Yeah, DeMarcus Lawrence.
Who?
DeMarcus Lawrence.
DeMarcus, that's his name.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, they keep getting hurt. If they stay healthy, man, they'll be a team to deal with.
They'll be better, but yeah, but no, like they are playing some scrappy football back there. Yeah, in the secondary.
If they run the ball. See, what makes me know that Dallas won't go too far, or expect them not to go too far, because they like to throw let Dak throw. Let him throw too much. He throw. Yes, Dak can wing it. I give him that. I'm glad he got paid because he deserved the money. True. I'm glad they treated him right. He is the man in Dallas. Man, y'all got a little beast back there. You got to run it, and then what they number 20?
Tony Pollard.
No, that dude, man, them dudes hard to bring. Man, y'all got a 2-headed monster if y'all run the ball. See, that's what San Francisco focused on. We gonna seal block and we gonna bend them corners on you.
I cannot rave about Kyle Shanahan. What he does.
That's right.
His running game that he puts together week in and week out.
Yeah, man.
It doesn't matter who
run them. It don't matter.
It works.
We get 5 yards a pop.
It works every time you plug in a running back. He has like 6 on his roster.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter who he plugs in. When they touch the ball, they look explosive. You're like, who is this dude?
Who is this?
Elijah Mitchell.
Yep.
Jeff Wilson.
Yep.
Hasty. Then you got. You still got Motion, but he might be out for the year. Every time you plug somebody in that running game, they look explosive. They pick up 6 yards a carry. Who's another team that you see like that? Baltimore Ravens. Plug any running back in there, and it works.
Run that system, run the ball. Who we got this week coming up? That E.J. Mitchell and Trey Sermon back. Both of them will be running this week for San Francisco.
Right.
Against Green Bay. We're going to run that ball on you.
And I feel sorry for Green Bay and their fans.
We're going to give it to you.
Y'all, in the last 5 years, they have been terrible against the run. Even last year.
Yeah, they need to chill with them taunting penalties, man. What's up with the NFL, man?
They said that before the season was going to start.
They were going
to put an emphasis. They do that every year. I don't know.
Let them do what they do.
They pick one call that they're going to overemphasize, and I don't know why.
I've never heard of that before. Antagonize. What you say? That's Miss Pat. That's your mom friend. That's you, Pat. Never heard of that. Antagonize. You said antagonize?
What, like the taunting penalty, antagonizing somebody?
Yeah.
I have, but they've never called it that. It's just
that's
taunting.
What they calling them now. That's taunting. I'm just saying. I didn't know. I thought you had said it.
Oh no.
Okay. Yeah, we for real, Tayana. We trying to get there. We trying to build this thing up.
It would have been so much better if one. Go
ahead.
I need to get a better camera. I need to get a 4K camera. Number one, and number two, it would have been so much better if we could have had football highlights playing behind us. But
yeah, they said, boy, they shut that down. They started sending it to me real quick.
Yeah, since we tried to monetize these videos, we can't.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I wish I could have some type of video reel going in the background of sports.
They said Jerry Jones paid off the ref last week. This dude here, man.
Oh yeah, it was one terrible call in that game against the Chargers. That was a terrible call. I forgot what it was.
All right, so what about now the college game? What good college games this week? We need some good ones.
I gotta take a look because most of the time when it comes to college, now NFL, I watch anybody play, but most of the times when it comes to college, I watch my games. I just watch my games.
I watch some of the other games too, man. I be trying to see who can match up with us at all times. You have to watch the other teams now. You definitely have to. Okay, Lovey-Dovey, you said Dallas 28-14. Even though we already stopped at the fifth person who gave the score. That's a good one too. Somebody else said 28-14. And Body said roll, tide, roll. Oh boy.
Alright, so let's see.
I'm talking about some good ones, good matchups.
I was about to say this one. These are two power. These are two.
Say Gators 21-3. No, Charlie, we gonna score more than that, man. On Tennessee, man. Well, appreciate it though. No. Good ones. West Virginia at Oklahoma.
Yeah, you saw the same one I saw.
Oklahoma don't impress me. And they at home again.
But West Virginia played hard and a loss.
They always play Oklahoma well. So if that's an upset, that's one I'll definitely look at. Matter of fact, I like them over there. Okay, so yeah, that one there. Arkansas.
Not that one. Because that was
Arkansas at Georgia. I like that one. That's gonna be a real good game. And now then we can see what Arkansas is about. Okay, I already seen Georgia. I don't made my I don't determine who Georgia is and what they might do and what they're not gonna do. But I'm gonna keep that inside. I'm gonna keep that to the heart. But I want to see Notre Dame and Wisconsin. I don't. That one there really don't matter to me.
Both of them are not very good.
No, they're not, and they had Notre Dame ranked too high. Let's see.
This is a week. That's week 5. Week 4 is nothing else.
It's nothing really big except that one. That was week 5.
This is week 4, and then down here is week 5.
So the Georgia and Arkansas game is
week 5.
That's week 5. Okay, that's week 5, fam.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's nothing really that pressing this week.
And unless you talk about that, like I said, there's a rank.
That's one I like. That's one I like. Texas A&M at Arkansas. I like Arkansas to beat Texas A&M. I really do. I like Arkansas to beat them.
I'm gonna say this, serious. And I swear this is not biased against Jimbo Fisher. I'm really starting to not like Texas A&M. And it's not because you lost to them. It's not because you lost to them last year.
Why you say that?
It's because they get away with being mediocre.
Yeah.
Just like some of the Pac-12 teams, they get away with being mediocre. And they get ranked high when they beat nobodies.
Yeah.
They'll blow out a Vanderbilt or somebody, and then they'll move them 2 or 3 spots up.
They gave them such a high ranking coming out from last year when they beat the Gators by a field goal after Malik fumbled. They got the ball and kicked the field goal, beat us. And ever since I told you, I said, watch how they had them high. Yep. What did I tell you about Oklahoma? None of our players played in that bowl game. We played Oklahoma anyway. Got blown out. What did I tell you though? They're gonna have them ranked real high. Didn't I tell you?
Yes, you did. And I hate to say this if it comes off as insulting to any of the Sooners fans out there, but Oklahoma is trash.
I ain't gonna go as far as saying they trash.
I saw them.
But they're not good enough to be a
they struggle to move. They struggle to move the ball in every game this season.
Yep.
And they almost lost to an unranked FCS team.
And they almost lost to Tulane the first game. They're not a top 5 team, but they got them up there. And if they keep sliding by,
if you're a top 5 team, you should not be you should not be in any type of a competitive game against Tulane. Period.
Yeah,
they struggled in all 3 games. They looked shoddy in all 3 games, and they still got them ranked extremely high.
That's good, Tayana. Yeah, I'm gonna give you that. Oregon and Penn State do look real good.
Penn State.
Oregon do look good. They not only beat Ohio State, but they was attacking every time they make a play. Or one of the Ohio State players caught the ball, they was right there on them. Every time they try to bend around the end, those linebackers came up real strong and met them at the line of scrimmage. That's when you know you got a good, solid defense.
Them dudes are going
so
to
they
the
look,
NFL.
Huh?
I'm going to say it again. They are going
Penn
to
State?
Yes.
You talking about Penn?
13 and them or
yeah, them
one,
from,
I
yeah.
want to say.
Now you got that score right. Charlie May said Alabama should beat Southern Mississippi 86-10. You're pretty close. Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they dropped 60 on them.
Yeah, pretty easy. Oh man.
I mean, but basically everybody's playing, you know, a lesser team this week.
Yeah.
Except probably Notre Dame and Wisconsin.
What's the Thursday night game, NFL?
We'll have to go to that app for that.
I forgot man, they coming to me real fast. Okay. So glad you was glad that I did too, because Ohio State was in the way and I didn't look, don't get me wrong, I respect Ohio State in the program, but I knew they wasn't they're not a top 10 team to me. They're top 15, yes. They just keep putting them up there every single year. Every single year because of what one player, Chris Olave, they got a rookie quarterback that just came there, and they just threw him in the top 4.
Oh God, we got.
I mean, that's what makes me mad about they're not spreading around. Then when they get big, I'm like, no. Okay, I know they was gonna lose.
Week 3 of the NFL,
and they're not gonna be the only one, fam.
Week 3 of the NFL.
What you got?
Oh God, we got my Jaguars got the Cardinals this week. That game.
The Cardinals come in. Yeah. Ooh.
You got the Panthers and the Texans.
Yeah.
I'm fully picking Carolina.
And see, you fully picking, and the Houston Texans don't let them get their little swipe back. But this time, I think Carolina Panthers should beat them down.
You got the Ravens and the Lions. I fully expect the Ravens to win that game.
And guess what's going to be another good game? What if I tell you, Washington at the Buffalo Bills. It's going to be a good game.
Both teams are 1-1.
It's not going to be easy.
And it's not going to be. That front 7 is for real.
The Saints at the Patriots.
I would not be surprised if New England won that game.
I'm picking New England to win that convincingly.
New England has a sneaky good running game, and the defense has always been.
Sorry, Saints fan. I'm just calling like we see it. You call it like you see it. Cause you know, Saints fan be like, who that gonna beat them Saints?
This is my whole thing.
Yeah.
This past Sunday was the biggest example of what I've been saying for 2 years. Don't let the fact that he threw for 5 touchdowns in week 1 blind you from what he has been for the past 5 years. Jameis Winston is a turnover machine, and he turned the ball over multiple times again Sunday.
Boy, you can tear Jamie's up, boy.
You can only go so far because
you hear your name.
It has nothing to do with the fact that he went to Florida State. Nobody over the 5-year span has more turnovers at the quarterback position.
That dude that be throwing them like these. Well, I don't know who that dude was. I'm gonna make y'all laugh.
Who you thinking about?
Oh my God!
I know who you thinking about.
He was the Houston quarterback. They was sweating this dude. What was it?
Matt Shaw.
Matt Shaw, Pick 6 Shaw.
They literally were calling him Mr. Pick 6 in last year in Houston.
Man, they paid him all that money, man.
I think he was garbage.
6? Matt
6 pick 6 that year.
Man, I don't know, man. He was just.
They called him an elite quarterback after they jumped. I think it was 2010. They jumped out 10-0, and then they did not make the playoffs.
Matt Shaw.
Matt Shaw.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so the Colts got the Titans.
All right, let's see what we got now. All right, fam. Let's see where we at.
The Tennessee Titans.
Yes. That's a great one. Wait a minute. Yeah. So it is this week? No, wait a minute now. Okay, who Tampa play this week?
Tampa plays the
Rams.
That
is the Rams. That is that game. Boy. Okay, we got 2 games. Okay, you got Philadelphia. For all those who still here, you got Philadelphia and Dallas. I gave y'all the pick. We're going to do another one. You get this one right. The Buccaneers at the Rams. Yeah, that's a good one. The Tampa Bay at LA Rams.
Oh,
give me the team who's going to win and the pick right now. The first 5. Let's go.
I see why you did. This is a
That's a real
game.
That's a very
This is going to truly show whether
that's going to let me.
This is for Matt Stafford more than anybody else. This is for Matt Stafford.
That's correct.
Can you really prove to everybody how good you are now that you're no longer with
the first 5,
the Lions?
Go ahead and pick right now.
Now you playing a for real team.
So we're gonna do both of them now. All right.
The Jets got the.
You got to give me the who gonna win plus the score. Now you got to get the score. Okay. There's no one. Antonio Westbrook said Tampa 28 28-24. Bucks 28-24. Tiana Scott. Charlie Mack at 28-21. Tampa 28-24. Rams. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the more, the last one. That's it. 31-42 Bucks. Okay. All right. So you got let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You think they're gonna drop 42 on?
Okay, I got a screenshot.
Defense?
Say that again.
I was asking her a question. You think?
Which one said 42?
Yeah, whoever said that, you think they're gonna put up 42 on Aaron Donald's defense? I don't know about that.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
anybody can be scored on. Don't get me wrong.
You don't know because Tom Brady might take it. Well, I wouldn't put nothing past that dude. It's gonna, and y'all know how I feel. Yes, I'm biased, but I know what I know. The only team in the NFC that can stop them is the San Francisco 49ers. We rugged, we run the ball, and we play solid and man-to-man defense, and we got a front four to corner him off. That's what I'm talking about.
You know what I would do if I was...
you can't blitz. You better not blitz. Not one extra man need to go blitz Tom Brady. Push him with the front four.
You know what I would do if I was Kyle Shanahan before
the Rams are cause him a little problems too, though.
Aaron Donald's going to get him.
Yeah.
Let's just be real.
Yeah.
Aaron
the Rams are causing him some problems. You got to have a front four, solid front four.
Speaking of the 49ers, if I was Kyle Shanahan before the Week 8 deadline well, it might be a little extended now since it's 17 games, but before the trade deadline, if I was truly trying to make the Super Bowl and I was Kyle Shanahan, I would call the Miami Dolphins and ask them what they want for Xavier Howard.
Howard, cornerback, yeah. I would like to get
That's
him.
The only thing the 49ers are missing.
Speaking of the Dolphins, 35-0. Come on, Miami.
Tua got hurt.
So he played defense too?
Hey, let's not take anything away from Buffalo now. Buffalo is explosive.
But I knew Buffalo was going there to win.
Yeah,
get that win. Come on now.
You didn't even get 3.
Y'all supposed to be the upper echelon. Man, come on, man. Y'all done everything.
This one might make you happy right here. Seahawks and the Vikings. After the way I watched the Vikings play, I wouldn't be surprised.
Win that one.
I would not be surprised if they beat the Seahawks.
Yeah. They were supposed to beat Arizona, and that's the game I picked. You remember that?
Yeah. I
picked that when me and you was watching together. I say I like Minnesota.
But Kyler Murray is really starting to show his hand. That's why I keep trying to tell people the NFC West is a gauntlet.
Yes, thank you, Tyler.
The NFC West is the SEC of the NFL.
I think Darryl is a Cowboy. You're a Cowboy too, Darryl, right? Yeah, I think he's a Cowboy.
And then you got 49ers, Packers. The 49ers own the Packers, and I expect them to own them again Sunday.
Yes, sir. I hope you're right. We're going to go ahead and finish. I don't know. If he run that ball, that's it. We don't have to throw at least 70% of our passes
then again,
get
now
caught
that I think about
if he run the ball more.
Now that I think about it.
We all know we just can't lead the ball in Jimmy Garoppolo, Jimmer. That's what I call him. Jimmy G.
He's showing some fight that
because he got pressure in his
pressure.
He got pressure on him, and he gonna perform. I told you that. He's
going to burst pipes, but it also can make diamonds.
DC for life. Dallas Cowboy for life. Okay, I told you. Yep, he's a Cowboy. Yeah, that's a good friend, man. Hey, Darryl. Okay, hey, Darryl. Y'all look like a playoff team, but a first round playoff team. That's just my opinion, bro. You know I got love for you. Anyway, let's see.
I don't know.
Not on tour.
Now that I think about it, that game right there, Seahawks and the Vikings.
I'm picking the Vikings to beat the Seahawks. Yeah.
I don't know. Cause
I don't care for Seahawks.
The way Russell Wilson has been playing the last 2 seasons.
Russell gonna get his.
That man got 7 passing touchdowns in 2 games.
Yeah, well, you know they got long. They let their defense let the Tennessee Titans come back, and I told you they was gonna let him come back.
That's because of Julio.
Oh my goodness.
That's because of Julio.
But did I not tell you when you left and the game was still going on? Didn't I tell you?
Yeah, you said they could come back.
I said they're gonna come back because. One thing I've been trying to tell him, he hate the Tennessee Titans. I said, but their organizations, them bunch of dogs, man. You got to respect. They're a bunch of dogs. I didn't say they was a great team. I said them dudes don't never give up.
They are no.
Oh, my boy, he hate the Tennessee Titans.
This is why. It's not because we lose to them a lot. It's not because the Jaguars lose to them a lot. I hate the Tennessee Titans because of the reason why you hate the Dallas Cowboys fans and the Seminoles fans. I hate them because they have everybody else fooled into thinking that they're a great team. But when it comes time to be great, they fold.
They don't.
But then they beat on their chest and they shout in your face when they beat a trash team. But when they go up against somebody elite, they look good at first, and then they get beat badly in the end of the game.
This dude on here got. This dude, bro, is that your name? This dude got his name Nick Saban Jr. And he got a picture of a black man. Is that a black man on there? This dude said the Seahawks. Nick Saban Jr.
Let me tell you something.
Now you saying go Bucks.
Y'all listen to me. I'm a
David Daniels said the Titans are the sleeper this year.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna get to that in a second, but I need y'all to understand something.
My boy hate the Titans.
I'm a Jaguars fan, but I'm not gonna
say
sit here.
Derrick Henry is a beast.
Derrick Henry is a beast, but he's a one-trick pony. I'm gonna get to that in a second.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The reason why I keep raving about Russell Wilson is because, one, this man keeps getting better, even though he has had mediocre O-lines for the past 5 years. Yeah. He keeps getting better. Right now, he's the only quarterback who has 3 passing touchdowns over 60 yards apiece.
I agree, Adam.
He is bombing some of the best teams in the NFL week in and week out, and with his 12 games a season.
Russell,
he
bad,
is
man.
stellar, and to me, he's the number one.
I don't like him with the Seahawks. Yeah.
To me, he is the number 1 quarterback in the NFL.
You think so?
Period.
Russell?
He's number 1. If somebody said Brady, I cannot argue with that.
Russell's bad boy, but man,
he's number 1 because he's number 1.
Man, that dude, Tom Brady, man, that dude,
he keeps improving. He does more with less.
That's true.
And this man
but
has never missed the playoffs.
Now wait a minute. Now Tom Brady used to have, he had less too. All those years, he had a lot of less. Even before Gronkowski came, he had a lot of less.
That's true.
That dude,
but he also that's true. But he also had Belichick.
Yeah, when he comes, well, he ain't got Belichick now. He got Belichick now. He gunslinging.
He does have.
He got the weapons. He got the weapons now.
Yeah, so. Nobody has more weapons than Tom Brady. That's the only reason why I said right now I rank Russell Wilson over him. And right now Russell Wilson still has 0 interception. Ooh. But to Derrick Henry, he's an incredible running back. However, I think he's the 3rd best running back in the NFL.
Oh, you was an Alabama fan and a Buck fan since you was 8. You 32 now? That's what's up.
Now, y'all can tell me I'm crazy for saying that, but I got proof.
Patrick Mahomes is the best. I beg to differ.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
And matter of fact,
you just watch.
No, he's not. No, he's not. And this past weekend was
quarterback.
This past weekend was proof. He is a gambler.
Yeah.
But when you have somebody like Travis Kelce, like Tyreek Hill, Mecole Hardman, when you have that, you can gamble.
He up off his back foot all the time.
You can gamble. He's a lot like Aaron Rodgers in the sense that Aaron Rodgers gambles, but Aaron Rodgers is also laser accurate when he gambles.
Yeah.
So is Patrick Mahomes. However, Patrick Mahomes tries to look cool too much. He's mostly about looking cool. I keep trying to tell y'all he fell into the most perfect situation I have ever seen.
Prima donna.
He is the most, and y'all can tell me I'm crazy for saying this, but this is my opinion. He is the most overrated player in NFL history.
They call him the GOAT when he went to won the Super Bowl.
Before he got to the Super Bowl, they said he was the GOAT.
I couldn't
They
believe
compared him to Troy Aikman before he got to the Super Bowl. That's disrespectful to Troy Aikman. Troy Aikman got 3 rings. How dare you compare him to Troy Aikman? Anybody compare him to? How dare you rank him over Tom Brady? Who he got smacked around by?
And I don't think he beat Tom Brady yet.
No, he still has not beaten Brady.
So you can't.
So I want everybody, but that's my opinion. This is not my opinion. In 2 Super Bowl appearances, right? In 2 Super Bowl appearances.
See, there you go. We talking about now. You say Andy Moore say Mahomes got a Super Bowl and a $500 million contract. He don't care about winning no more.
Yeah, okay, that's excuses. Anyway, here's the facts. Fact is, in his 2 Super Bowl appearances, he has 4 interceptions. In both Super Bowl appearances, he has thrown for under 300 yards in both games.
Yep.
You were supposed to lose the first one. 49ers stopped running the ball. And then Tyreek Hill just...
I ain't building no more, fam.
Tyreek Hill outran everybody like he always does, got open, and what did Patrick Mahomes do? He does what he does when he doesn't know what else to do. He just throws the ball up and prays that Tyreek catches it. Yep. Because he's such a stellar talent, he gets to the ball. For him to be under 6 feet tall,
Yeah.
he has a huge jumping radius. And he's great at catching, yes. He's not just incredibly fast, he can catch as well.
Yeah.
And then you got the number 2 tight end in the league.
Yeah.
When he faced Tampa Bay in the Super Bowl last year, he did not get bailed out.
Yeah,
he did not get bailed out
by
the haplessness or the coaching skill
that
came from Carr.
Somebody told me, they said it was the one dude that was missing from the offensive line. That's what they put it on.
That was ridiculous. You know why that's ridiculous?
Man,
because, again, Russell Wilson did not have the O-line that Patrick Mahomes did. And he still went to the Super Bowl. So you can't use that.
Did.
You can't use that.
Yeah.
You cannot use that.
He's a good quarterback. He one of the top 5.
Absolutely.
Right now, he definitely one of the top 5.
He is great. He is
Stop
great.
putting him at the best. He ain't the best.
He is great.
I know y'all like the flash of the highlight, the blown bomb.
Yeah, or
they
went crazy when he did the little horizontal throw.
Yeah,
but it was an incompletion.
Or the no look pass. Like
what irritates me?
I guess he's making it exciting. I guess, but I don't like football like that.
But the thing that irritates me about the people who love him is every time he does anything noteworthy, they think it's the first time they've ever seen it.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, look at the left arm pass. Look at the side arm pass. He threw while he was horizontal. I have literally seen 3 current starters do
Randall
that.
Cunningham did it back in the days.
The side arm pass. I literally just watched Matt Stafford do that last weekend and Lamar Jackson. Him throwing while he was horizontal. Carson Wentz did that a couple seasons ago, and it was completed for a touchdown.
Yes, he did.
And it was a more difficult
he got
throw.
a mind like an elephant.
And it was a more difficult throw. He was being sacked.
Yeah.
He caught the ball up as he's being sacked, threw the ball, a curve ball, deep bomb, down the right sideline. It curved around the defender for a touchdown.
Don't I know it, Antonio? Yeah, I ain't as bitter as I was, man. I tell you.
It just blows my mind how they just gave this man the keys to the city. He is a great quarterback. He is a top 5 quarterback, but to me, he's probably 3rd. Yes, he is behind. I put him behind Tom Brady. He's definitely
behind Russell Wilson.
He's behind Tom Brady and Russell Wilson.
Yeah. He that's a good number, 3.
And as of last year, he was behind Aaron Rodgers.
Yep, Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers went 48-5 last year. 48 passing touchdowns with 5 interceptions. Yep. Russell Wilson has been out-throwing Patrick Mahomes for 3 straight years. He's out-throwing him right now.
Right, and they wasn't talking about it.
Nobody's talking about it. He's out-throwing him right now. But everybody says, oh, he's the GOAT. How? Opinions don't matter. Numbers do. Who has better numbers? Russell Wilson the past 3 years.
Yeah.
Anyway,
fam, that's it. It's the last minute. That's it, fam. But it's been real. And like I said, we got 2 games. The Philly and Dallas game that we picked the first 5 people that gave the score. And we also now got the Tampa Bay at the Rams game. Okay, and so we got 2 games we got to watch, and we got the score. I screenshot them. Okay, so we will see y'all next Tuesday, 7 o'clock, same time, same channel. Peace out, y'all.
And we out here, y'all.